in short right now on Euro USD, up around $36. I'll check back in when it hits TP and we'll go over my daily buys in a second. We just hit TP. I'm gonna close a few positions. I will take this one, W, and there we go. A few more positions lower. As you can see, we got liquidity here, and sell side is all the way down here. Lots of liquidity, lots of sell side. So if we can get a push lower, then we'll take a few more partials. But as of right now, we're gonna move stop loss to break even. And yeah, alright. So the market absolutely done. Closed a few more TPs right here. We're still in one more position. Alright, so this is how our trade played out. Still in one position. Price is retracing, so we might get stopped at a break even. But yeah, we'll go over our daily buys today on why I took this. Starting out on the weekly time frame, we can see that the last breaker structure was to the downside right here, and we just have been pretty bearish. Coming into the daily time frame, we can see that we broke structure to the downside right here, and we filled a daily fair value gap. But we can also see that there are higher targets like this daily fair value gap. Coming into the 4 hour, I saw that we broke structure to the upside right here, so we were somewhat bullish, but we did take out this drawn liquidity, which was a previous daily high. So I wanted to see price go lower after it took out the previous daily high. This high was my manipulation, but we can see we were low-key holding a bullish 4 hour fair value gap. Coming into the 1 hour, we can see after we take out this previous daily high, we break structure to the downside right here, and we had an SMT AUD USD as well. So if we look at this high and then this high, we can see that it's a higher high. If we look at this high and this high, it's a lower high. So after that happened, I was like, okay, cool, I want to see price go lower. Some more confluence I saw was that the 1 hour fair value gap was respected. You can see it closes above it and then it closes below. Something bad about the trade today was that we could have potentially sold off at this 1 hour fair value gap, and this could have caused price to go higher. But luckily, I took my chances and I targeted this 1 hour fair value gap, which ended up getting hit. Coming down to the 15 minute, we can just see prices somewhat bearish. Prices making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to continue doing that. I want to follow this trend, which also lines up with the high time frame trend. My strategy is simply bang, bang, bang. I try to catch this move. The high time frame is bearish. We look for price to come into a POI, which was this previous daily high right here. Price taps into that. This is your run liquidity right here, and then you want to see price continue in the original direction of the high time frame trend. So we can see that happens. We're bearish. Price comes up, takes out a drawn liquidity. You can see that this is your manipulation. As soon as price starts making lower lows, lower highs, you want to look for a leg down to follow the original high time frame trend. And yeah, I can't remember exactly where I entered, but can see that this 15-minute fair value gap gets respected, and then this one also gets respected. I think I looked for an entry somewhere inside of this 15-minute fair value gap. Can't remember exactly where, but I was just like, okay, this looks like a decent opportunity for a short. Press short somewhere in here, stop loss at this high, and then yeah, take profit one was the 1 hour fair value gap. Took another partial like at the end of the fair value gap, and then took another one at the previous daily low. And we're still in one position. Stop loss to break even, risk free. I personally want to see price push all the way down to these draws on liquidity. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with the rest of this trade.
My message for you guys today is God's timing is perfect. I'm going to give you a little story on what happened yesterday to validate this. So yesterday I came back from work, hopped into bed, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to take a 20-minute power nap, and just to recharge, just so I can be productive for the rest of the night. So I hop into bed, set the time for 20 minutes, bang, sleep right through it, sleep for like 3 or 4 hours, wake up in the middle of London session, right? Now, as soon as I woke up, I was like, fuck, gotta check the charts. I open my MacBook, I start charting straight away, and it's like the perfect setup. As you guys saw, the trade that I took last night was just placed right in front of me. Now this is just a perfect example of God's timing. I tried to follow my own timing by having a 20-minute power nap, but God was like, nah, trust, I'm in control, I've got everything planned out and everything is going to be perfect. So instead of following my own timing, which was a 20-minute power nap, I got to get a full sleep because of God's timing, and His timing perfectly lined up with me taking a trade. So yeah, that's my little story on how God's timing is perfect, and yeah, all glory to God, man.
We could be looking for a short on Euro USD if we can come back up a little bit higher. Alright, let's go over our daily bias on why we want to take this. I'm not actually in it yet, but if we can come up into this 5-minute fair value gap, then I'm going to look for an entry. Alright, so starting out on the weekly time frame, we can see that we broke structure to the downside right here, but we do have a higher weekly fair value gap. Coming into the daily time frame, we can see that we took out the previous daily high right here, and the last breaker structure was to the downside right here. Took out the previous daily high. We do have some higher targets like this daily fair value gap. Coming into the 4 hour, we are somewhat bullish on the 4 hour because we can see that we broke structure to the upside right here, and we still are low-key respecting this 4 hour fair value gap. At the 4 hour trend, we are somewhat bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we are somewhat bullish on the 4 hour, but I wanted to see price go lower. Coming into the 1 hour, we can see that after we took out the previous daily high, we broke structure to the downside right here. This was my manipulation. And then looking at the 15-minute, I wanted to see this 15-minute fair value gap. Like, this is my target for today. I want to see this fair value gap get filled. We can just see after we took out the previous daily high, we have been making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, so somewhat bearish. And something else that I noticed was we had a 15-minute fair value gap right here, and after we took out this draw on liquidity right here, I saw sort of like a bearish Judas swing. So price came back up, filled this 15-minute fair value gap, took out liquidity from this high, and I was like, okay, cool, I want to see price start to hit lower now. I might actually take a few more positions. Okay, all good. But yeah, on the 5-minute, I saw that we had a bullish gap. I wanted to see that get displaced past the bullish gap. We just filled a bearish gap. This high was sort of like an internal liquidity sweep. So I wanted to see price go lower from here. I don't think price should push any higher than here. This is why my stop loss is here, but I could be wrong. Price might want to take out liquidity once again. My entry was as soon as price came into this 5-minute fair value gap. Break even is going to be this low if we can push down here. Take profit 1 is the 15-minute fair value gap. Target these equal lows. Target the bottom of the 15-minute fair value gap. Took another position on the funded account just because I'm confident price should go lower. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We can see that we hit TP1. We hit that profit. We're still in one position. We might get stopped at a break even. And then when I took this on my live account, if we just look at the chart now, because look what happened. We don't even touch our stop loss. Same as on MetaTrader. We do not touch our stop loss. But unfortunately, we got liquidity swept by our broker. So unfortunately, this one was an L. It's low-key bullshit because it didn't even touch my stop loss on the chart. But it's whatever. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just the price you have to pay when you use a live broker, I guess. But alright boys, that's going to be the end of the vlog. I appreciate every single one of you who's made it to the end. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below on your favorite, I don't know, just leave a comment. It helps boost the algorithm. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.